Hi guys, welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you're new here. Please be sure to subscribe if you aren't already. Today, as you can tell by the title, I'm going to be doing a mukbang with my best friend Grace. We've both been obsessed with watching them lately, so we just decided to film our own. Plus, it's gonna be all vegan since we are both vegan. You want to tell them a little bit about where we are?
Yeah, so we're at Amy's drive-thru. It's actually, I think it was the first vegan drive-thru in like the whole like United States, and now they have some in like other areas of Northern California.
They're slowly expanding. Plus, I'm sure you guys have heard of like Amy's because they sell it in like grocery stores and stuff like that. They have a lot of frozen foods, frozen pizzas, burritos. They literally have like everything. So this restaurant is all vegan vegetarian, so everything they have here you can get it vegan. We each got a couple things and we're gonna be showing you guys before we get into it.
So this is a vegan margarita. Like, look, the lighting.
It's like a mini pizza. Which is why I love it, because it's like my ideal size for food. Hey, there's like two left.
Okay, the portions are like pretty small here, which is I feel like good. Like it like makes you like a good amount of full, not like overly full. But here's a sweet potato fry. These are new. I haven't tried. Well, new to me. I haven't tried them.
They were limited edition and now they added them to the menu.
And I love sweet potato fries. I just feel like they're super underrated, but I feel like a lot of people don't like them. What do you think?
See, I'm more of a normal fry girl. Like, I love salt. I just love the unhealthiness of French fries. She's always been a sweet potato girl. I've always been a regular fry girl. So I just got regular fries. And yeah, they only give you about like 7 fries. It's fine.
I don't know. I feel like sweet potato fries are just kind of like something you like when you're older. Definitely as a younger kid, I probably would have been like, yo, that doesn't sound very good.
Bro, I'm 23 and I love normal fries.
No, I know, but like, you know what I mean? Like, I would have never thought they would have been good, but they're really good.
Older audiences appreciate sweet potato fries, I'm sure. I also got this vegan cheese pizza, but I think we're gonna end up sharing the margarita one. And then I'm gonna give this to my BF.
Oh, she's pretty.
So nice. Literally, I think they're one of the best vegan pizzas I've found, at least locally.
No, yeah, they are. And their frozen one, like if you obviously don't live in Northern California, you should definitely check it out because it's really good. And their vegan pizza pocket bites.
Oh my gosh, they're kind of new, so they might be hard to find, but most like organic markets will have them.
Yeah, not Whole Foods. Well, Whole Foods I feel like doesn't, but if you go to your local organic store, like community market, they'll probably have them. And they're really, really good.
Got this vegan mac and cheese, which is my favorite mac and cheese I've ever had since going vegan. So love this.
Show you guys this burger. So this is kind of like what they're known for. I feel like a lot of people know them for their burgers. It's
called the Amy, right?
Yeah. They sell a lot of different types of like veggie patties if you like go to the store, but the one they have at the restaurant is so good. Like it's just different.
And what is it? Is it like a bean burger, or like what's it based?
I think it's like veggie based. Like it's like just vegetables. Because like I know a lot of people don't like black bean burgers because they can be like dry or something.
Yeah, some vegan burgers aren't that good. Like I love the Beyond Meat burger though, but this isn't Beyond Meat.
It's not trying to be like meat or too like veggie. It's just like a perfect middle veggie burger. Yeah, it's really good.
She got hers lettuce wrapped, right? That's why there's a lot of lettuce. Yeah. What's in it though?
So they have
vegan cheese.
Yeah, I got vegan cheese and then onion and like all lettuce, tomato and stuff, but they have a spicy sauce or a regular sauce, which is why it's called the Amy's. Like it's the sauce, and you can get literally, like Erica said, anything vegan. So it's really, really good.
Yeah. To drink, I got this ginger mint lemonade, which my boyfriend gets every time we come here, and he got me hooked on it because at first I didn't really like it because like I don't love ginger that much, but I don't know. I think it's really good now, and it's refreshing too if it's a hot day. We got like more things, but it's for like our family and stuff, so we're not gonna eat their food, obviously.
Yeah, I mean, I could. No, just kidding.
Oh my gosh, wait.
I know. I'm like, dude.
ASMR.
Oh my god.
Sorry if the lighting is changing a little bit. We're kind of parked at like a weird angle, like
sun setting with us.
A little bit, yeah. Today we're gonna have a convo about how we both became vegan, when we did, why we did, how it's going. I guess I'll just start. Basically, I went vegan on April 4th? No, April 8th, 2015, because I remember it was a couple days after my 1-year anniversary of being vegetarian. So I was vegetarian for a year before. I became vegetarian after watching the documentary Food Inc. in my science class. And so right after I watched that, I was like, okay, I'm not gonna eat meat ever again. And then I became vegan after one of my friends, actually our friend Simone, randomly asked me, like on the day of my 1 year vegetarian anniversary, she asked me, she's like, hey, like, have you ever considered going vegan? Like, would you ever do it? I'd always said that when I turned 27, I was gonna go vegan. I don't know why I had that age in mind, but I just like always was set on that. And then I started thinking more about it and I was like, like, why don't I try going vegan? And I was following like just a few vegan influencers that were like on Instagram at the time, and like some on YouTube too. I was still really kind of new to the idea of veganism. Like no one was vegan in our town.
Oh no,
like, none of our friends were vegan. Like
everyone thought at that time in general in the world that it was like extreme and crazy. Like, oh, who does that? Like that's so crazy.
Exactly. So I watched a couple documentaries on Netflix and some like YouTube speeches, and then I was like, okay, yeah, like I'm gonna go vegan. My main reason was for the animals, because I just like love animals so much, and I kind of knew I was always gonna be vegan or something when I watched Finding Nemo, and I decided I'd never eat fish again when I was a young child.
She started slowly but surely.
Yeah, so then I just stayed vegan, and I'm still vegan, and it's 2020 now, so I've been vegan for 5 years going on 6, and it's Grace's turn.
That's crazy. I feel like I never would have thought, like, if you even told me, like, yeah, like at that time, like, oh, you're gonna be vegan, never in my life. Like, we like are both like Mexican, like Latino, and like growing up in that like household, it's like that's not like anything anyone ever does, which is so like interesting. You just never question like why you do anything, you kind of just do it. Obviously, like you just eat whatever your parents make and stuff. And so I remember, like, I obviously, since Erica and I have been best friends since we were like in 5th grade, we obviously are always like whatever the other person does, we're always like, oh, like interested, obviously. And I remember I thought it was like really cool and inspiring, but I was like, oh, like I would never like do any of that, like, but it is really inspiring. And then I don't know what like really changed. I think it was just being friends with like Erica, like you know, you like get onto other people's like good habits and stuff. And so I just was like, oh, like I think I want to be vegetarian. And unlike like Erica just being able to do it the day of, I think I like was thinking about it a lot. And so
well, I was vegetarian for a whole year before.
That's true.
So
it is like
I didn't really go cold turkey.
I feel like at that time it just seemed like so drastic, like oh my god, it's like a life altering decision. I mean, it is in a good way though. And I remember I did set a date because I just couldn't like bring myself to do it like living at home, but I was gonna move to college. And so that whole summer I was like, well, as soon as I move into my dorm, like my first meal at my dorm will be vegetarian. Like I'm not gonna have meat. And I literally had my last like meat dinner, whatever, like dish, like literally before I moved in. And then I was like, that's it. Like I'm really good when I have like a date for something, I stick to it. Like I'm like, I'm gonna do it, I'm not gonna go back on it, or else I won't set a date. I feel like veganism was like in the back of my mind, like, oh yeah, like I could do it, but I feel like I had to get comfortable with the fact that I was gonna make a lifestyle change that didn't like involve anyone else's decision, which is like so interesting. And then I really liked being vegetarian, and it was like really cool and everything. And then the summer before I graduated college, I just like wasn't feeling that good like physically, and I had a lot of dairy when I was vegetarian because I just you know, grew up like loving cheese or whatever, and I always had milk and lattes, and so I was like, oh, what am I supposed to drink in my coffee? Like, sounds so annoying. But
you're like, I have to try soy milk.
Yeah, I did not like
almond milk.
Yeah,
because oat milk wasn't big.
Well, it wasn't really a thing. It was like kind of like some people knew what it was, but it was definitely not what it is anywhere close to what it is today. I feel like everyone thought literally everyone just had soy milk, and I think I just thought soy milk was like weird and just like gross, even though I was vegetarian. And so then I was like, okay, I'm gonna go vegan. And that time I did go like cold turkey. I feel like once you make the first like big choice, then it's like not really that hard after. It was really cool because my boyfriend was like, oh yeah, like okay, I'll go vegan too and stuff. So it's been a lot more fun and easy, because before I always had Erica, but in San Jose it was kind of just like me.
When she was in college.
And I was in college, so it was kind of like I'd have friends that I would meet that were vegan and vegetarian, but then you know, like you don't live with them and stuff. So when I like my boyfriend went vegan too, it was really fun because then we could try stuff together. And then it was so fun because me and Erica would like find places and be like, did you see this product is like going vegan or whatever. And then my family has also made better choices. I know Erica's family, a lot of them have gone vegetarian, so it's like
that's made it so much easier too.
Yeah, and it's crazy to see like the effects that you don't realize you're having on it, because I never went like any of that thinking, oh, I'm gonna have like an effect on other people, but people are watching and like they pay attention to what you do, and if they see like that you're feeling super good and just like, you know, love what you're doing with your life, they're like, oh well, I guess like, you know, maybe I could try that out. And I've had people ask me like so many questions about it, and it's cool being able to like help people that are just kind of curious about how to like help the planet or just like make a even small change in their life. So I feel like that's so cool that like by Erica making the choice to do it, now like all these other people in effect are also vegan and vegetarian.
And she's like a gourmet chef now.
Sometimes.
She actually like loves cooking and stuff like that, which is like insane that you've been able to just like make all these things vegan.
Yeah, because I feel like growing up we both talked about we didn't really like cooking or stuff like that. We're like, oh, like
still don't.
Yeah, like our families would always be like, when are you guys gonna learn how to like cook? And we'd always hear it and talk about it, and I didn't like it. Like I just saw it as kind of like a chore. But I feel like in part it had to do because I like really didn't, I don't know, cooking meat was always something that kind of grossed me out, like the idea of it. Like I don't know, I just couldn't bring myself to really do it. And I think part of it was because it was like a dead animal and I didn't realize it at the time. And then when I was like vegan and then really delve into it, I was like, oh, this is like really fun. Like it's like really fun to be able to make things and like experiment. It's freeing to know what's exactly in your food too. I really like that part of it. Like you know exactly what you're eating, and I just really like that.
I just think it's so crazy how the world has evolved since 2015, and like the amount of vegan options out there and the amount of vegan content creators out there. It's just like been so revolutionary, honestly, just like witnessing it all. Yeah, there's vegan substitutes for everything now. Like they've made it so much easier, but like at the same time you don't have to be buying the substitutes all the time. You can be vegan like with just like the basic foods that you find at the grocery store that you can buy in bulk, or like, you know, like minimal ingredient things. You don't need to go buy like the fake meats or like the fake cheeses. They're kind of just like a little bonus if you're in the mood for it, or like getting
like it is available. Like if you want that, like it's there for you. And I feel like before that, like you literally only could eat like veggie burgers. Like that was the most like, oh, they have a veggie burger like on the menu, it's like, friendly, like, or they have fries, and it's like really
the fact that so many like small businesses have popped up.
And we just tried one the other like 2 weeks ago now. It's 100% like locally owned. It's not a business chain or anything like that. And they had a vegan crunch wrap supreme, and literally like it was so good. But like that kind of stuff is like so good to have once in a while. But I feel like once, like at least for me, after being vegan in general, I just kind of crave more like fruits and vegetables, and I don't really want stuff that like tastes processed at all. I feel like that's what's made me feel better being vegan, is like really just get, like Erica said, just basic foods. Like I love just like lentils and beans and a lot of avocados. Like I have avocados every day practically, and just some kind of fruit. Like I love
avocados.
Rice, like quinoa, just like stuff that comes from the earth. It just tastes so good, like without a lot of stuff added to it. Some lime, some hot sauce, salt and pepper, like that's all you need. It's literally just choosing like to just eat things that are more natural. Like it's just more basic, more simple. I know a lot of people actually suffer from like a lot of stomach problems, or like have issues, and they'll just suffer through it because they're like, oh well, everyone kind of has issues with like dairy or meat and stuff like that. But that's not true. You don't have to like live your life like that. And I feel like a lot of people think that's just normal, and it's not normal. It's just, that's just because like our stomach doesn't actually
people are dealing with the same things. What do you think have
digestion
been like
issues?
At least like the top 2 things that veganism has changed for you, like on a physical level?
I feel like it's just made me make better life choices that have to do with health in general. Now like I have lemon water, I take like probiotics, I'm just aware of what health is versus like just living through life like, oh, just eat whatever and then that's it,
and like, ignoring like how your body feels.
It was a big problem back in the day to not eat meat. Like people were like, where are we supposed to go eat and stuff? And I always was like, oh, sorry. I remember it was such a topic of conversation for everyone when they would know that you don't eat meat. And then when I went vegan, it was that like added layer, but there was more acceptance.
By that time.
But there was still like a little eyebrows, you know, like, oh, what do you eat?
Oh my gosh, there's a man riding a horse.
Right. I mean, at the parks, that they're everywhere. I didn't think they were on the
gosh, this is
road.
a public road and a man is riding his horse.
Even if you're only vegan, like, you know, every Monday, like, it still makes a big difference. Any change is better than no change.
Little changes make a big difference. It's literally like a ripple in the ocean, you guys. Neither one of us have ever been the people to be like, you need to go vegan.
Yeah.
Like, why aren't you vegan? Like, because that, I just don't think that's an effective way to like introduce people to the lifestyle, basically.
Yeah, unless someone's like, convince me why to go vegan.
Right. Yeah, no. If they ask, then sure, educate them and like answer their questions and stuff. But like at the end of the day, like they're gonna make their choice on their own, and like the best thing that you can do is just be a positive example like for them.
Lead by example is a cliche saying, but it's very true. And I'm being a cliche right now and being a vegan who eats lettuce.
She's just eating the lettuce part of her wrap right now. We want to go to LA, and there's like so many different places that we want to film mukbangs.
I have a list.
So that's pretty much it, guys. Give it a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and if you want us to do more of these, go follow Grace on Instagram, and she has a wellness blog.
Yeah,
I hope she's still posting.
I have like so many drafts, but I've just been like creatively overwhelmed, so I will definitely
be back and better than ever very soon. I'm gonna have her links down below. Subscribe to my channel and follow me on Instagram. Maybe try going vegan for a week. Let us know if you do, how you like it. Thank you all for watching, and don't forget to be here, be still, and be loved. Bye, guys.